Hi, it's Katrina Kavanagh here from Kindness on Purpose. This little clip is about the important process of student leadership. Across Australia right now, in many schools and primary schools, we are in the process of electing our new student leaders for the following year. Some schools call these school captains or vice captains. Others may be talking about electing members for the Student Representative Council. Other people may refer to their school leaders as ambassadors for their school. Whatever the title, there's usually a process. In many of my Kindness on Purpose schools at the moment, and many other schools as well, there is a process currently being undertaken. The process for student leadership selection in most schools is this. Students decide to nominate themselves, or they're nominated by their peers. They then have to present a speech, usually to the rest of the schools, their peers, and then there's an election process where students in the rest of the school will elect who they want to be as their student leaders. The leaders are then announced, and then those leaders take their role. This is a process that is both exciting but also full of emotion for both the students and the families that are, engaging in this in the process. And it was on the basis of this that I've decided to develop a resource for schools that are undertaking this process. This resource was actually inspired by one of the Kindness on Purpose schools that I'm currently working in. They are seeing that when their students go through the student leadership process, that there's an emotional experience for both the students who actually succeed in becoming student leaders, but also the students who don't achieve their goal of becoming a student leader. And so as a result of that, they wanted me to come in, and coming from the lens of kindness on purpose and empathy, to have a conversation with their students who are in that process, and also to develop a resource. As I was doing this, I thought it was a really important idea to share that with every school, every Kindness on Purpose school. So every Kindness on Purpose school that I'm in at the moment will be receiving the resource that I'm about to share with you as well. And I decided to open it right up though and make the resource available. And so the link for the resource that you could use to give students and families is just down here below. The link is below in this video, in the notes below. So have a look there for the link. I'll also be posting this on social media as well. The information that's provided in the link here covers two areas. First of all, for those students who apply to be student leaders and are successful, they have in front of them quite an amazing challenge, because they have the experience of feeling big feelings. Their big feelings are joy and excitement, as well as the tricky experience of having to negotiate and balance the joy and the excitement with also the responsibility of being mindful of the other students who didn't achieve success in becoming a student leader. Now, this is a tricky path, and there are many adults who, it does require a particular emotional skill set, and I really wanted to help both the students and the adults in the students' lives, help those students navigate that path, and that's why I developed the toolkit that's attached to the link below. There's also students who have applied for a student leadership role and they haven't achieved that role. They weren't successful. And for those students, they will also be experiencing big feelings. And those big feelings are usually in the form of quite heavy feelings, and they can be different for different students. For some students, it may be disappointment. And then for others, it may be frustration. Some students will actually feel a sense of injustice that, ideally they really believe that it should have been them. And all of these are really normal feelings. You know yourself as an adult that, when we apply for a job and we don't get it, we experience those feelings. We experience disappointment. We experience, frustration. And some of us sometimes feel like, we were done out of the role because we really felt that we were the best person for that role. The other feeling that can come, the other heavy feeling that can come if you don't succeed in a leadership role or in our own adult life, in a job application or whatever, is we can feel vulnerable. We can feel a sense of embarrassment, and we can feel a sense of sometimes even shame. So I wanted to mention that these are the feelings, the heavy feelings, the big feelings that many students across Australia could be feeling right now. And as a result, I felt really grateful that I had the opportunity to develop a resource not only for my Kindness on Purpose schools, not only for the school that specifically asked for this, but for every single school here in Australia that's currently participating and going through the process of student leadership elections and results. So I hope this is helpful for you. The link is below, and if you would like any more information on supporting your students through this process, and of course the Kindness on Purpose program, then please don't hesitate to contact us at www.kindnessonpurpose.com, although they say now not to say the W's. So kindnessonpurpose.com. And also we have a very active profile on Facebook, on a Facebook page, which is facebook.com/kindness on purpose. Otherwise, enjoy the leadership process and know that you are great, you are kind, you are born that way, and you are born caring about the feelings of others. It's a scientific fact. So let's celebrate that within ourselves and support ourselves to really get to know and live and act in that way. Take care. Bye-bye.